Welcome back. Wow, that is loud. I turned down a little bit. And also my headphones... Oh. Huh, that's weird. My headphones are at a normal volume. Weird. But I'm back. Hello. Welcome back. Wait, no. Intro. Welcome back, my darling Diamonds in the Rough. I am your favorite talking stone, and today there is fluid in my lungs. There is fluid in my lungs. I don't know what to say. That's what it feels like anyway. Dead tired. Cannot feel my legs. Actually, I can feel them. It's just the pain. There's something in my eye. Physically, not 100%. Mentally, though, you know, I'm bopping. I'm vibing. I'm hip and I'm hop. I am doing honky. I am doing Dory. I need a cough. Give me 1 second. Yeah, not sick. I went to the gym and my body did not like that. It will like it tomorrow, but just today, you know, not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. But I am pretty mentally here, though, for once. Which is weird, because I haven't been sleeping. Well, I never sleep. That is not abnormal. Yeah, double negatives are weird. My ankle. Oh my, I'm in pain. But I am in joy, too. Because it is a joyous day. Because this day, I forgot to change the title of Twitch. So I'm probably going to do that now. And, you know, we're not technically streaming Stardew Valley on Twitch. So let's fix that. Oh, man. It's a day. It is a day. A good day, I'd say. Because I am here with all of you. And because I can be here to practice my katakana, to practice my hiragana. And maybe, I've been wanting to take the next step. I need to look into it because I've just been kind of on autopilot. Have a routine? Okay, check the boxes next day. Check the boxes next day. I need to realize that I have free time on occasion and use that to plan things more. Because the routine is great. I love the routine. But I would also love to, like, make more stuff in the routine. Oh, but then I have no free time. But I already don't have free time. So there's no difference. I am ambitious but lazy, unfortunately. I am ambitious but lazy, unfortunately. I haven't been taking notes a lot. Actually, let me check. What have I been taking notes on? Let's see. Or when's the last time I wrote down my notes? I believe it's the quote. The TM Opera O full quote. That's work stuff. That's the quote. Love that quote. That's notes on editing, which I did a little bit of. Not enough to post, but enough to, you know, do. This one... No. No, it's been a while. It has been a while. It has been a while. But, oh, I can actually edit the title on Twitch. That's lovely. Simply darling. Anyway, what was I saying? The TM Opera O quote. Oh, yes. Because apparently horses are really inspirational. I don't know, that quote sticks with me. Hear me, young worthers. Sorry, no. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I should read the quote instead of just doing it from memory. I've been practicing just learning it from memory. I like that. I like the idea of just being able to rip it off memory. So let me try memory first. Hear me, knights, young worthers who seek to shatter my golden age. Stand proud, for you have the privilege of falling before me and becoming yet another page in the tale of my supremacy. I was nervous, so I didn't say it with the gusto and the sheer confidence of the monarch, but I like the quote, and Werther's is becoming it's becoming like my new word. It's a phase for my new favorite word. Considering technically, I don't know if it's in the dictionary, but it's like a pop culture thing from the 1700s or something like that. I don't know. I love the Werther effect though, or Werther effect basically being if you see something in media, you kind of want to replicate it. That's the most simple way I can phrase it. It's been a while since I looked at it, honestly. The Werther effect. But I need a cough. Yeah, if I can mute myself while I'm coughing, that would be preferred. Unfortunately, we got some practice to do. We have some practice to do. So, muting myself is going to be less of an option. But we can hop right on in. And why is this shifted off to the side? Oh, because I did gameplay. No, chatting, gameplay. No, it was correct. I'm sorry. That I'm feeling foolish right now. I do have to declare mild bit of I don't know. Mild bit of what? Oh my goodness gracious. I'm not sure if I have a headache or if I'm dying. I don't know. But we are here. We are alive. We are breathing in and out. Because that's important. Breathing is hard. Breathing is hard. Oh my. Okay. We got this. We can begin. I'm going to drink some water though. Aggressive reminder to drink water because I'm dehydrated pretty often. Wow, I'm really dehydrated. I don't know. I'm having my fun though. I'm having my fun. I did say I haven't been writing in my notebook. Well, no, actually, that's not true. I have been writing in my notebook. I have been writing my notes because I got a notebook, and by that I mean I pulled it out of my closet. I pulled a notebook out of my closet and started using it. I like having physical media and just general things, whether it be a book, whether it be a game. I like owning things. I hate the subscription model that's prevalent in basically everything nowadays. I really like physically owning things. Because I like owning media, but that's besides the point. Point is, I have a notebook that I'm repurposing from ye olden days. And I'm using it. I like writing down things more than just like typing that on like a Google Doc or something. I enjoy it more. Obviously, Google Doc, I'd say, is probably easier to write in. And it's probably, how do I say this? Easier to share, it's easier to do everything with, but it's my fun little notes. And wow, my eye is acting up something fierce. I don't know what's in my eye. I think it's an eyelash. That's unfortunate. Wow, that is really unfortunate. My right eye. Oh no. Oh, and I never sound checked. Huh. I'm gonna sound check then. I think the audio can be hot. Music can be a little higher. Audio, unfortunately, is maxed out. And I say unfortunately because I always want it to be a little bit higher instead of just being able to raise my voice and lower it. Wow, I'm not raising my voice when I say I'm raising my voice though, which is a little sad on my part. I need to do better. I need to do more vocal exercises. I did them once 3 months ago, 5 months ago, and I haven't done them again because at certain times you can feel the strain in your throat if you talk a lot, and I don't talk too often outside of stream, so I need to prepare myself better. I need to be more engaged, more... My voice feels like it's cracking, but it's definitely not from strain. I think it's from... exhaustion. I think it's from exhaustion. Oh my. This is going to be a stream. It is going to be a stream. It's going to be a fun stream, though. I was saying, yes, my notebook. I say pat my book, not my notebook. But yeah, I've been using it. And by using it, I mean yesterday I started using it. I started using it. Obviously, I like writing... I shouldn't say obviously, because I never explained this at all. I like writing my notes down whenever they occur. It's like what is it called? Like the napkin theorem, where whenever an idea comes to mind, you just write it down whatever you can, like maybe a napkin or something. I don't need a napkin. I have my phone, and my phone has a notes app. And on the notes app, I can write things. And that's really cool, and I like that. Why did I mention that? But, physical media, notebook, cool. Anyways. So, instead of writing notes in the notebook, I thought, what could I do that would be fun? What could I do that would be silly? And I decided, I guess not really a journal, but more of a parody of a journal, if that makes sense. Because obviously, you can write about your day, you can write about blah blah blah, and I think that's good. I think that's a good like little exercise to help you get more comfortable writing, get more comfortable exploring things. But I wanted to do something a little different. I kind of parodied journal writing. I kind of parodied it. I like it so far. Well, parody it when I can. I like it so far, and I think I'm going to continue it. Now, what does that mean? I kind of had an idea, and instead of just writing it down, I guess twisted it into something fantastical, I guess. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to phrase it, actually. But instead of just writing it down like a typical journal, I glitched it up. I glamored it up with some fancy schmancy words, some good old diction, and some not narrative storytelling. Let's see. Is there a good quote I can pull from this? Yes. When woken by the departure of a loved ruffian, plus 3 separate and accidental alarms, which were significantly louder than the norm, I lugged my sophomoric flesh to work. A misery familiar, but uncommon enough to worsen my day more than usual. In other words, someone woke me up, and I was tired, and I went to work. But I like saying it like that. The whole, not Shakespeare, it feels Shakespearean. It's not Shakespearean. Shakespeare doesn't have anything on me. I'm amazing. But I like the fancy little diction. The lovely little word choice. It's great. It is great. It is amazing. It's fun. It's fun. It is fun. And that's why I'm doing it. And that's why I'm going to continue to do it. And I think it's going to be good writing. I can write about my dreams. I can write about my happenings. I can write about my feelings. Yes. And this is 2 pages long. And I wrote about 4 things that happened in my day. And that little intro that you saw. But, oh yeah. A lot of bad news yesterday, actually. A lot of bad news. A lot of sad feelings. You know what? I guess I'll start with the worst news. I'm not sure if you're into chess as a medium or whatever, like the influencer circle of chess. But Grandmaster and beloved chess personality Daniel Narodetsky died 2 days ago at the age of 29. And I think the world is just sad by that. It was hard for me to write about because I don't even know why exactly I can't flesh out every thought of why I'm upset, is what I'm trying to say. And I am upset. I'm sad. Everyone's sad. He was just... everything I hear about him, everything I've seen about him, everything that he's done, it just screams a good, genuine person. And the fact that he was only 29, it's sad. People should live a long life. Do I have any coherent thought that's worth sharing? I don't think so. I just wish he had the right to live a long life. Yeah, that really saddened me. Yeah. I killed the mood. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a more happy-go-lucky stream, but I'm not doing a good job at that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I only have bad news to share. Oh no. The Notebook might not have been a good idea. You know, let's start with sweet news that made me cry. This is not new news, but it's news, I suppose. Gigi Murn's I'm Still Here. That song that she released, the one she dedicated to her late father, it's so sweet. It's so sad and sweet, and it makes me cry even thinking about it. It's such a good song. I don't know. She absolutely went insane with the song. I really love it. I really love it. I really love the lyrics, and it does make me cry every time. I have a playlist of sad songs that I sometimes listen to, like maybe once every 3 months. Some of them are sad for, I don't know, certain reasons, I guess. This might go on that playlist, and it's a good sad. All the songs make me cry, and I think sad songs are good. I think they have a purpose, and I enjoy listening to them on occasion. And a lot of sad songs are good. They're like really good. Like I am probably the saddest song I've ever listened to, and one that's a really good song that I enjoy listening to is Cats in the Cradle. Cats in the Cradle, which is a song about a father not having the ability to spend time with his child due to work or other experiences, and then the years pass by, and the son keeps growing up, and the father still has no time for him. And then the father, when finally he has time in his life, and asks the son to spend time with him, the son can't, because the son is now busy. And he grew up just to be like his father. And that's just sad. He grew up to be just like me. That line. Oh my, wow, I'm a sap. I'm sorry. Sadness can come. Sadness can stay. We have to accept the sadness with open arms. We do. We really do. Sadness is an emotion for a reason. It is a right and a privilege of humans to feel it. But let us not forget to use it as it's intended, to remember the happy times as well. I don't know. I'm trying to say something profound. I'm not saying something profound. Just sadness it's okay to feel sad, is what I'm trying to say. You know, I'm closing the Notebook. I'm too sad to read it. I might. There's one more thing I wanted to talk about that maybe I will later, but for now, we need to step away. We need to play some happy thoughts. You know, rainbows, puppies, happy things. Not feeling very happy right now. Kitties. Favorite VTubers. Candle. I have a candle. I can sniff it. That is really calming. I do love candles. I don't know why, but I do love candles. That makes me feel better. Candles are nice. Candles are relaxing. Candles are my friend. And it is a lovely Tuesday evening. Where I am energized and drained simultaneously. Oh my. How fun. How absolutely fun. So let us take it slowly. Let us go to maybe 150 correct. And then maybe we can do some puzzles and call it a stream. Nice, simple, sweet. Yes, just like always. A short stream, but a lovely stream. A classic Stone Talk stream, I guess. I don't know. I always say short stream, blah blah blah, and then it never is like a shorter stream than usual. No matter what, I've been doing it with like a Stardew Valley too. I've been doing it with Stardew Valley, where I'll say, oh yeah, short stream, I want to edit things, and then I play for like 5 hours, and that's not a short stream. Even when I have time, that's not a short stream. That is not a short stream. That's a long stream. It's a very long stream. Oh my. I don't know how I'm able to do it. I just really like the game, and I really like the atmosphere of streaming, I guess. I really do. It's fun. It's very fun. Oh my. Oh, and this is me. It's Moo. That's Moo? I need to learn that. The katakana for Moo. Because it looks like a triangle. And so it should be easy to remember, but I just don't. I just don't. Oh, that's Ku? I thought it was Ru. Alright, and this is... So, yes. I thought it was G for a second. Oh my. Oh, my brain is wobbled. My brain is wobbled right now. Oh my. It is getting hot. Allow me to turn on a fan. And hopefully that'll cool us or me down. I don't know if you are overheated or if you're freezing. I was actually freezing earlier, so I don't know why I'm so hot. Maybe my computer is overloading. And by computer, I mean very poor laptop that is old, probably has malware, and I can feel the heat on it, which is probably not a good thing, but you know what? It's currently working. Somehow. It is somehow currently working, and that is good. That is good. And this, I forget what this is. I always forget. Is this... It's new, isn't it? It is new. Okay. So new is the one I forget. That's good to know. And this is Ba. No, it's Boo. And this is Ah. Okay, we're getting on a roll. Getting on a roll. That's nice. That's neat. That's Ro. And that's G. I need to breathe in more. I'm forgetting to breathe. I'm forgetting to breathe. I don't know how, but I'm forgetting to breathe. Yeah, I really am forgetting to breathe. I don't know why. I need to... let's do some breathing exercises. Breathe in. And out. In through the nose for 3. Hold for 3. And out through the mouth for 3. Okay, that's calming. That's calming. Oh my. Breathing exercises really do work. It's been a while since I've done breathing exercises. I used to, when I was younger, I had breathing issues, so I would do breathing exercises every so often. And it was nice to, inhale properly. But, it's fun. I believe in you, bro. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. But yes, nice, simple stream. Nice, simple practice. And we will memorize these in our brain. Right. And this is... It is Bay. Yeah, okay. We can flow normally. I wish I wrote some more stuff down in my notes, though, because... Or any stuff down in my notes. Because I don't have anything to talk about. And I'm nervous. I'm nervous talking off the top of my head. Maybe... Should I do icebreakers? I can do icebreakers. Icebreakers, that's fun. That's fun. Icebreakers while listing things. That's neat. That is an idea. That is not just an idea. It's... Okay, it is just an idea. It is an idea. So let's do it. Let us do it. Icebreakers. Oh, no, that's the candy. That's like the candy. Oh, my. Wikipedia. Let's see what you have. Okay, wait. List of icebreakers. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. A list of icebreakers. Yes, it showed me a list of icebreakers as a bunch of special vessels that break ice. Ice-breaking vessels. Wow. You know, let's see what the U.S. has in terms of icebreakers. Do we not have any icebreakers? No, we do. Okay. United States Coast Guard. We got a few. Shout out to USCGC Healy. From the 2000s. I don't know why I'm going on that tangent. I need to snap back to reality. That ship has sailed, but this ship has not sailed yet. Oh, it's Zoo. Oh my. Wait, that's Zoo? Oh, it is Zoo, because it has the... Oh, I flubbed it. I flubbed it. Okay, no, I understand my issue. My issue was that I misunderstood. This is Sue. And I didn't realize that. I confused it with So for some reason. And that's where my, how do I say it? My lack of understanding came from. Oh my. Oh my, indeed. Right, and we... You know, let's actually look up other actual icebreakers, though. Because they're fun. They're fun. It's been a while since I've done icebreakers. Oh, there we go. Icebreakers question. Might as well answer a few. Should be fun. Should be fun. Ooh. What is a surprising thing on your bucket list? I don't know what... I'm not sure if it counts on my bucket list. But recently, I've been thinking, hey, wouldn't it be funny if someone pushed me off a bridge? For bungee jumping, I should say. I needed to clarify that. I'm sorry. I should have clarified that to start. But I've been thinking of... I'm very, very, very afraid of heights. I'm very afraid of heights. But part of me wants to bungee jump. Try bungee jumping. And if I do try bungee jumping, I think it would be funny if I asked someone, maybe it's the guy who's doing it, maybe it's a friend, to push me off the bridge. Because I'm not sure if I could take this step off and trust that the cord would let me not perish a painful and miserable death. I don't know if I can trust the cord. I don't know. I remember for camp once, we had to make a makeshift bungee cord out of rubber bands and use this doll or something to basically see who can get to the lowest to the ground without touching the ground on the jump. And some teams, they did not avoid the ground. Let's just phrase it like that. They did not avoid the ground. They were a little too long, and unfortunately, the Barbie doll hit the floor. You know, sad day, but oh my, what if my bungee jump cord is too long? What if I hit the floor? Oh no. That's why I think it would be funny and possibly necessary for someone to push me off a bridge if I was bungee jumping. I need to phrase it better. I just think bungee jumping is interesting. And I'm not opposed to trying it, even though I'm terrified of heights. I'm very terrified of heights. Speaking of throwing things off of ledges, specifically dolls for children, in college, I do recall a day where I was messing around with some of my friends, and you know, for funsies, we wanted to calculate the force of acceleration due to gravity. Which, you know, it seems like, wow, that's such a difficult thing to do. It's not. It's really easy. All you have to do is just let go, drop something, and time it. And using some very simple physics equations, you can roughly estimate the speed of the force due to gravity. So me and my friends did it a few times. We did it a few times. We threw my favorite, not my favorite. I won a teddy bear at some arcade thing, and we tossed it down a couple times. And we got pretty close. You know, gravity is what, like roughly 9.8. We got in that ballpark, like less than 10% off. And that's with my fat fingers timing it, which is not the most accurate. And that's with a good guesstimation of height, not even estimation, a guesstimation of height. And we were able to get like some 9.7s. I think we had 1.11. Like 11. No, we didn't have like 11 second. We might have had 1.8. But we mostly got around the realms of 9 and 10. 10, what is it? Meters per second squared? Is that it? No. Force equals mass times acceleration. Oh yeah, I guess it is meters per second squared or something. We had to convert it from you know, good old imperial system to a metric to confirm, because I only know the force due to gravity in metric, not imperial units. Units are weird, because most of the time, most of the world, for most applications, uses metric. However, sometimes, for some way, the standard convention is sometimes like imperial, sometimes something different. Like Kelvin's pretty used in labs, which is just fancy Celsius. But Kelvin's used, and then PSI is used for basically any air pressure anywhere. From what I've seen, from what I've heard, from what I've researched. Not atmospheres, not kilopascals, but PSI, which translates to pounds per square inch. And you want to know, guess what it does? It's the pounds of, I guess, weight or force, whatever you want to say, of air per square inch of it. It's entirely imperial, yet the metric world uses it, and I don't know why. I really am at a loss. I don't understand. It's weird. Science is fun though, on occasion. Have you ever visited Japan? No, I have not. I have not. I want to one day, and I think it would be fun. But I have not visited Japan. I've just seen one of my favorite YouTube series, Christopher Broad's Abroad in Japan. Not Abroad in Japan, the Abroad in Japan channel, Journey Across Japan. And that's a really fun series, taking us to, obviously, the big parts of Japan and the lesser known parts. One of my favorite things was, not one of my favorite things because I hear there's nothing around it, but the grave of Jesus Christ is apparently an attraction in some random city in, I think, what is it, somewhat northern Japan? I'm not sure if I would ever go up there because from what I hear, there isn't much around there. If I were to go to Japan, which I do want to, one day. I'm not sure if I'd go up in that area, but if I am near that area, I would love to see it because it seems like... Is that heresy? I don't know what to say, but it's so bizarre. It's such a bizarre attraction. I don't understand how it came about, how it influenced town, how really any of the logic behind how... I don't understand how it came to be, but apparently there is a tomb of allegedly Jesus Christ in Japan, and that is bizarre. Of course, there's other lesser known things that are beautiful, like there's like this abandoned island that's full of cats, which I would love to visit one day. Of course, there's in what is it, like the southern coastal area? Is it coastal? Is it island area? There's the volcanoes, like Aso volcano, which I saw Abroad in Japan's video. I'm not flying over that thing. That plane seemed very rickety, and the inhalation of the air did not seem, how do I say this, safe. From what I was hearing, from what I was seeing, I don't want to breathe in that fume. Oh my. Don't get me wrong, it seems very cool. It does seem very cool, but it seems dangerous. It does seem dangerous. I say, as I previously talked about bungee jumping, and how I'm afraid it wouldn't work, and how I want someone to push me off because I'm too afraid to do it myself. But Japan is a very... Well, a lot of countries are interesting, but it is very interesting. So much to do, so much to see. And some of the things I'd like to do in Japan are just random, and I don't know if I'd ever visit the area, even if I went to Japan. Like, I want to go north to, like, what is it, Aomori? Is that the prefecture? Is that the, I don't know. To get apples. I don't know why, but I hear they have apples there, and I assume they taste good. Even though I'm very, not picky about eating apples. I like, more crisp apples, and I have no idea if the Aomori's apples are crisp, if they're soft, if they're sweet, if they're tart. I don't know. But I want to try them. Oh yeah, speaking of journeys across Japan, I do recall watching Ludwig Ogren's and Michael Reeves, what is it, Tip to Tip, where they went from the southern point of Japan to the northern point of Japan without using the main highways and without using maps and without using phones. And that was very fun. Though the northernmost point of Japan does not seem very interesting. Maybe it was the season they went in, because it just seemed very, very cold and unsafe to drive in. But that seems like a fun thing to do, to go to Japan without really a plan, just a general idea, and then meet people. Oh man, there was that random guy they met, I forget where, with the Dodgers cap, where Ludwig was wearing a Dodgers cap, and this random guy approached them, and they started talking about Shohei Ohtani. And that guy was insane, because apparently he was walking around, I'm not sure where, but some huge chunk of Japan, all on foot, and oh my, the stories people tell, it's very interesting. But there's so much beautiful wildlife, so many coastal areas, the city areas. I would need to plan something, but oh my, there is so much to plan, so many good ideas. Would I stay at a capsule hotel, a ryokan, an Airbnb? I don't even know. But oh my, I am getting distracted. But yes, visiting Japan is definitely on my bucket list. I would like to do that at least once in my life. Preferably more than once, but at least once. For a reasonable amount of time to breathe it all in. The vacations. I remember reading an article about how to min-max vacations. And for some reason, I don't think that it's sad that you have to try and min-max your vacation. But the article was talking about how you only go for maybe, I forget how long it was, but a specific set of days, because if you go too long, then it loses the novelty, and if you go too short, you don't have time to enjoy it. So there's like a sweet spot to visiting a place for vacation. And that interests me, because I don't think anyone could tackle the entirety of Japan in a single trip. You'd have to plan something out, and then come back home to decompress and get, how do I say this, re-depressed by life. You can only do so much on your trip, is what I'm trying to say. So plan it out, don't overbook it, just hit that sweet spot, because you can always do it again. Your regrets, list them out and solve them in the future. Make an addendum to your bucket list. Oh my. It's interesting, and I am just distracted from the fact that this is Zhu. Okay, it was Zhu. Mu, and this is, looks like, Ta. Oh, it is Ta. And this is this Sa or Say? I'm leaning Sa, so it's probably Say. I need to learn that, because it had that hook that ended in an A, but I guess it's the line? I don't know. I don't remember. My little take about it was. This is K? Yep, okay. Do you think 2 weeks is a good amount of time? I mean, definitely, yeah. 2 weeks is definitely a good amount of time. You'll definitely get a lot done. The article I read, I forget exactly what the sweet spot of going on a trip is. But for me, a flight to Japan would be I'm not sure if the flight time matters on the impact inflation. People have done research into this, is what I'm trying to say. I think that was the point I was trying to hint at, and I kind of didn't hint at it because I was gushing. But I think 2 weeks is definitely a good amount of time. I mean, maybe you could do a little less, you could do a little more. As long as you appreciate the novelty of what you're doing, I think 2 weeks is a good amount of time. Yeah, 2 weeks is definitely a good amount of time. But don't try to tackle the entire country all at once. You can maybe take a couple of day trips to other prefectures, but plan it out, I guess. I think Japan's a country where you really should plan out your trip. Well, I think that's for every vacation in general. Well, okay, no, not every vacation. I know a lot of times when I have breaks, I do a lot of things on whims. But for going to a place that's far away, you definitely want to plan stuff out. And I know plan stuff out well in advance because Japan does a lot of lotteries, from what I recall. Like, if you want to see, what is it, like the Tokyo Derby? Arena Kainen? I forget what it's called. One of the racing horse events. Some of them are going to be packed, so you need to enter the lottery in advance. And I think there's lotteries for, like, things from, like, Ghibli to Tokyo Disney World. Or Disney Tokyo. I don't know. Disney World Tokyo, whatever Disney calls it there. And there's a lot of cool things that you would want to visit. Like, the Studio Ghibli amusement park. You're really into Studio Ghibli. Maybe there's a certain, like, ninja cafe that you want to visit, or maybe because there's a lot of good food in Japan. I say this as a very picky eater who has terrible food opinions and is apprehensive to eat seafood. There is a lot of good food in Japan. There are a lot of great themed cafes in Japan. There's a lot of everything in Japan. If you want to go to something specific, plan it. Studio Ghibli Museum has a lottery to get in. I forget if it was a lottery or if you had to book months in advance. You know what? Let's look it up. I don't want to spread misinformation. I don't want to spread. Studio Ghibli. Was it a museum or is it an amusement park? I forget. Oh, I think it was amusement park, not the museum. I think it was the amusement park, not the museum. I'm not sure if I said. Okay. Ghibli-park.jp/Ian/ticket. Let's read this together. The museum, I don't know. I don't think the museum does. A lot of museums are. I don't think they are. Okay, no, they are. Okay, there are ticket sales. There's a ticket page for Ghibli Park in Aichi, not Ghibli Museum in Tokyo. Okay, good distinction. That is a good distinction. I was talking about Ghibli Park, not Ghibli Museum. Day passes. Price? Weekdays, weekends, and holidays. That's not too much of an increase. It's the Ghibli Museum. That's a reasonable price for the Ghibli Museum. Notice. Well, let's actually go to. Click here for ticket sales online by Lawson Ticket. Shice. Let's go back here until it loads. Oh yeah, a caution. We agree. And we hit next. Just gonna scan through this and quickly just read it. Okay. So what does this say? Because I don't want to be a liar. I'm not sure. I know a lot of things do have lotteries to get in. I'm not sure if Ghibli Museum is one, but I know you have to book well in advance. Sorry, I said museum. I meant park. I meant park. I apologize. We can do the museum next. How to book. Select the entry month at the bottom of the page. Select the date, entry time to Ghibli Grand Warehouse and number of tickets. Reservations are specific to entry times with no set exit times. Enter customer information. After credit card payment, your booking is complete. Okay. Following is upon entry, electronic ticket, a passport of the reservation holder. That is interesting. I'm very glad that I read this. Not that I was planning on going in any time soon, and not that I will forget if I do plan to go in the future, but you need a passport to get in. A smartphone with internet connection is needed for tickets. Free Wi-Fi is not available at some entrances. Oh, so it is. Okay, if you don't have a smartphone, bring a printout. Okay. Caution, ticket types. Expo 2005. Oh. Okay. Standard and premium. Area-specific tickets are sold in Japan. I think there might be lotteries for inside the Studio Ghibli Museum. I say this, again, I don't entirely know. Notice. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so there's some for tomorrow. Oh man, if we could just hop on a plane and go there. Oh, never mind, sold out. I didn't see that. Sold out. Wow, I didn't see that. Sold out. On sale for December 1st. What? December 1st is the first day that's on sale? No. Oh, no, it's not December 1st. It's December 1st to the end of December. Oh my, so it's the month of December you can buy tickets for. But only the standard, not the premium. Studio Museum. Yeah, wow, only the premium's already sold out for the entire year. It's just the standard. Yeah, you definitely have to book in advance because this is October. And you can only get the standard pass for December. You know what? Let's see what days are available. I'm curious. Sale period, 10/10 to 12. Okay. Please select the blah, blah, blah. Oh my goodness gracious. Are these the times that are available or the times that aren't available? I hope the park's well, wow. 9 o'clock on a Friday. Wow. I mean, you could go the 1st of December, but wow. That is... Wow. I mean, I respect how seriously this is done. But wow. Sold out basically until December. And December isn't everything's available. Not everything's available. But wow. Wow, I'm very shocked. This is somehow within the realm of what I was expecting, but I'm very shocked. And let's check the museum. Ghibli Museum in Mitaka. Was it in Mitaka or was it? I don't know. But wow. Lost in ticket. Where is this? Is this the right one? Mitaka. Okay. But wow. Okay. But I let's see. I don't know what to say. I'm shocked. But also, wow. This stream probably saved me from the hoocher of heartbreak. Oh my. Well. Get your tickets in advance. Get your tickets in advance. You'll have a great time. Just get your tickets in advance. I'm sorry. I'm glad that helped you. If you're going to Japan and you're planning a trip, that is awesome. Plan in advance. Plan. I know some things do lotteries, like one of the major horse racing events. I read that was a lottery. Studio Ghibli, not a lottery. The park. I'm not sure about the museum yet. I don't think the museum is, but I think it depends on the museum. But wow. Also, if you're going to Japan, enjoy your trip. Enjoy your trip. If you're planning a Japan trip, enjoy your trip. Enjoy it. Really do. But wow. This is entirely what I expected, but I'm still shocked. Japan is great at planning things, I will say. You can tell with how on time their trains are. They will apologize if a train is 30 seconds late. I had to wait 30 minutes on a train once because I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't take the train often because public transportation is not that good where I am. But I took the train once and it got delayed one of the times I took the train, it got delayed 30 minutes. Japan, they apologize if it's 30 seconds. Oh my. You're probably going a year or two, so this is excellent timing. Well, you definitely have time to book your tickets. That's great. That's awesome. Congrats. Congrats. Yeah. Whew. I don't know why I'm out of breath. I think I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous, but wow. Again, entirely what I was expecting, but just completely. Wow. Completely just shocking. It's... I don't even know what to say. Wow, and I'm flubbing everything now, so I need to lock in. And maybe do a nice break. You know what? That was a fun little tangent on just talking about a bucket list. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, personal theme song. Or walk-on song. Oh, I'm not too familiar with walk-on songs. But I do like theme songs. Or themed, like character themes. Character themes and OSTs I'm a bit of a fan of. And one theme comes to mind. Like the first thought I think of. One theme comes to mind. And it's Hajime no Ippo OST, Reversal. When Takamura is versing Brian Hawk. And it is copyrighted. It is copyrighted. I remember it because I played it on the channel once. It is copyrighted. We can play a smidgen of it though if I can pull it up. You know what? I'm going to pull it up. We will play 3 seconds of it. And if it gets copyright struck, it gets copyright struck. But it is such a fun OST. It really hypes me up. I do like my sports animes. But it is a fun OST. I searched it up and I was searching up the song name, Hajime no Ippo, and it was... The first thing that popped up was reverse harem, and I was very shocked at that popped up because there's no reverse harem. No, there's no reverse harem on Hajime no Ippo. I watched from everything I've watched, and I've watched everything. There is no reverse harem. It's just an anime about dudes punching dudes, and I like that. It's very fun. Wait. Hold up, I forgot about stuff. Ooh, blah, blah, blah. Things are loading. Things are scuffed. And that's... Wow, it's very quiet without the music. It is very quiet. I'm waiting for this to load. So let me play this. And then let me let this load. Oh, can we just hop right into it? I'm fairly certain that this is copyrighted. Which, you know, we'll get like 3 seconds out of this. And then we'll sneak out. We will sneak out. Like a darling little fox or something. I don't know why I said fox. Okay. Okay, you can actually hear it. I said it as I pause it. On accident. Okay. Music's at a fine level. Well, let me shut up for a second. skipped like 5 seconds in. There's a really nice drop. I should probably plan this better. Yeah, that's how you know it's serious. That's how you know it's serious. And I'm just gonna yap over this till not copyright, but I love that little shift in the song. I love that little shift. I do love that little shift. It really makes me feel better. I love that. It's been every time I hear that, it gets me pretty hyped up. It gets me pretty hyped up. But now that my stream's probably copyrighted, which, you know, it doesn't really matter in the long run, we can go back to practicing kana. That was a nice little break, nice little tangent. But that's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of themes. It's probably one of my favorite OSTs because it's really fun. I really like. I'm a big fan of Hajime no Ippo. I watched it on a whim, but oh my, it's good. I see why it's rated so highly consistently, like every season. It's rated so highly. I see why. It's really good. It's somewhat formulaic, where Ippo is, you know, he's a good fighter, recognizes that, hits strong, but glaring weakness that opponent will exploit. So he trains for that weakness, goes in fight, wins or loses, and that repeats, but it just never feels archaic or trite or anything. It feels novel. It's fun. Obviously, you have some... I've been seeing this in not just sports anime, but like, what is blank even about? Like, with what is Blue Lock even about when you'll see Charles Chevalier, some 15-year-old, as this giant demon, and this is supposed to be a sports manga. Or in very short-lived series, Embers, that I read, also a soccer manga. The big bad antagonist, who's like the striker for this other team, having his eyes gouged out on a panel, which went pretty hard. That was a very fun panel, but it was a big what is Embers even about moment. And then, oh man, it's fun. It's fun. I like the what is X even about, and Hajime no Ippo has some moments like that. I remember Ippo in this one fight is facing this guy who's a fisherman, and the way he boxes is by drowning people. The way he boxes is that he makes the other his opponent breathe in a way that's like makes them feel like they're drowning. I'm not sure if that's how boxing works, but it's fun. It didn't throw me out of it. But what is it? What is Hajime no Ippo even about? Stuff like that is funny. Of course, you have like the shows that take that to the next level, like would Kuroko no Basket fit that bill? Well, is what it's even about is usually done in regards to, how do I say it? In regards to a panel that's supernatural. Kuroko no Basketball is, at the very least, about basketball. 90% of the time. Well, actually, I say that. There's this scene where the Teiko middle school basketball starters, you know, the generation of miracles all together in middle school, and this robber steals this lady's purse, so they all band together to stop him. Like, Midorima basically shoots a box of candy perfectly to hit the biker and get him to off his bike. Aomei uses his super speed to get in front of the biker, and then Murisakabara is right behind him, and he's just tall. And that scares him. And I think that's funny. That's fun, silly stuff. It's fun, silly stuff. That's yo. I forgot the why. I forgot the why. That won't happen again. That will not happen again. Ooh, my neck has a bit of a kink in it, but that is fine because we are going with this. We got this. We got this. We are amazing. We are talented. We are happy, happy, happy. Yeah. Is this ko or ro? It's ko, right? No, it's ro. I knew it was ro too. I think. I don't know. But, oh man, that's a fun little icebreaker. Theme song. I love the Hajime no Ippo theme. Let's see. What topic could I give a TED Talk on without preparation? Oh my, off the top of my head, VTubers. But I don't know what a TED Talk is supposed to be about. So let me Google what a TED Talk actually is supposed to be. What does a TED Talk accomplish? What is it? They present and share powerful ideas through short, engaging presentations. Okay. So what idea do I have that's novel? What insight can I bring? I guess the realm of virtual media? I don't know. I can't. I can't give a TED Talk. I'm too nervous. I'm too shy. Let's see. Would you rather... Oh, would you rather questions. Oh, those are 5 and funny. First question. Would you rather be the funniest or smartest person in the room? Oh, that's an easy one. Funniest. There's no merit in really being the smartest person in the room. There is merit in being the funniest. That really helps social stuff. That really helps people bond together, bring people together. Smartest, that majority of the time, that doesn't really behoove you in any sort of way. Like, it's hard to quantify intelligence in the first place, but smartest doesn't really seem like it would be any beneficial in a social setting compared to funny. Obviously, being well-known, well-studied about things could help build rapport with everyone in the room. But funniest is just the easiest way to blend people together, I guess. To get that cross-cultural pollination flowing. But yeah. Would you rather be able to speak 10 languages or play 10 instruments? Ooh. That's hard. My first instinct is 10 languages. But I think... Well, here's the thing. I want to learn to speak multiple languages, not just Japanese. Japanese would be my second language, apart from English, which is what I'm speaking currently. Or what I hope I'm speaking currently. But 10 languages is a lot. And wait. Sorry, I think... Is that my fan that's hissing like that? Huh, that's weird. Sorry, that was distracting me. I'm not sure if it picked up on the mic. It was like a creaking. Which I don't understand. But that's beside the point. Languages. I might actually lean instruments. I do want to learn multiple languages. Especially if I could choose instruments and languages. Especially if I could choose. It would make it interesting, but I think I'd have to lean instruments. I think there's more merit in being able to just whip out an instrument and play it. I think there's value in that as compared to knowing 10 different languages. One language is a lot, though. Actually, oh, now I'm considering. I don't know. I do want to learn both languages and instruments. I've been wanting to get a kalimba, like a thumb piano, because I really think it's soothing. I really think it sounds very soothing. So part of me wants to get that and practice that. And let's see. Can I think of instruments off the top of my head? What instruments do I want to learn? Well, kalimba, I don't think I'd want to learn that necessarily. Well, is it learn or no? Be able to play. I guess for play, maybe, definitely piano. Piano is the most versatile instrument. After that, I don't know. It's a pretty big shoot. I don't really know. I don't really have much of a preference. This is Vru? Okay. But yeah. No, I think I'd lean instruments. Because I do want to learn a few languages, but I think picking up naturally over time is fun. I think it is probably harder to learn language than it is to learn instruments, though. Oh, maybe I should do... I don't know. Actually, that's a real coin toss. I'm not sure. Would you rather sail or van around the world? Huh. Van. I'm not a big sea person. I'm not a big sea person. I think I can live in a van. I don't think I could live on a boat in the middle of the ocean for extended periods of time. I think at the very least with a van, you can park it somewhere and touch grass. You have the ability to touch grass. On a boat, you don't. And it's not like you're going to have some mega yacht. Or will you? If you have like a mega yacht, or maybe something along the lines of a cruise ship, sailing around the world in a cruise ship, that's a different story. But if just traditional sailing versus traditional van, I think I gotta choose the van. I think I have to choose the van. Would you rather be 2 hours early or 20 minutes late? Ooh, that really it depends on the situation, but 20 minutes late. There's some situations where I'd definitely rather be 2 hours early, but 20 minutes late. I do have to say 20 minutes late, generally speaking. I live in America. Being late is common because of our over-reliance on traffic and our unregulated public, whatever you want to say. A lot of public roads, they have a lot of backup. Being late is fine most of the time. Usually. It's socially acceptable in this country. It is socially acceptable. It is socially acceptable to be 20 minutes late. 2 hours early is a lot. And would you rather have free plane tickets or free accommodations for life? Accommodations meaning... that's not specific. So let me do something else. I don't know. That was the last one. Huh. So let's see. What's your... Not go to coffee order. I don't order coffee. Though I do want to try matcha latte. For some reason, I want to try matcha latte. I don't think I will like it, but I want to try it. I'm not even too familiar with what matcha is, but I want to try it once. What's the most used emoji on your phone? Probably thumbs up. I'd say thumbs up is probably my most used emoji. Well, is that an emoji or is that a reaction? I don't even know. I would say thumbs up. Yeah, even if we don't count like reactions, I would still say thumbs up. Because that's how... Oh, no. If we don't count it, I would say maybe birthday cake. Because I say happy birthday and I throw in like a birthday cake every time I message happy birthday. And I know enough people. And I also don't use emojis really otherwise. I don't really use emojis otherwise, so birthday cake. Yeah, birthday cake. What song makes you feel the most nostalgic? Oh my. Nostalgic. That's a good question. What song makes you feel the most nostalgic? Off the top of my head, The Weekend Whip makes you feel nostalgic. It's the opening for Ninjago, that series, Ninjago. Or the original opening for Ninjago. Where we just jump up, kick back, whip around, and spin. Nope, sorry, Pokemon. It has to be the Pokemon theme. I love the Pokemon theme, the original Pokemon theme. I wanna be the very best. That has to be that. There's no song that makes me feel more nostalgic than that. And I remember a few years back, I learned that it actually has more lyrics than what is shown in the opening. Like, what is it? What is the continuation? Not arm... No, this is later, but arm in arm, we'll win the fight. It's always been our dream. Now, I know that's later in the song, but... Oh, man, I'm missing the transition point into that. No, this is the transition point. And every challenge along the way, with courage I will face. I will win every fight to claim my rightful place. Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. It's always been a dream. And I'm not that good at singing. I want to practice more, because I want to be good at singing. But I'm not good at singing. So, I hope the novelty of learning that the Pokemon song had more lyrics blessed your ears more than my voice did, because my voice definitely did not. It also does not help that my lungs are filled with fluid. Or it feels like they're filled with fluid. I don't know what fluid. Maybe even sweat, I don't know. But it feels like they're filled with fluid. And that probably should scare me, but it doesn't. It's like not jumping off a bridge, but the idea of bungee jumping. It's not that terrifying. It is. It should be. But it's not that terrifying for some reason. Man, I don't know why. I need to phrase things better. Because I keep wanting to say, I want to jump off a bridge, not I want to bungee jump. And you don't even need a bridge to bungee jump from. You can bungee jump from probably a tower. I don't know. You can bungee jump. I think there's other things just other than bridges. No, bridges are cool. Oh, shout out to, what's his name? The character from Mighty Men. I believe it was Horace. He loved bridges. He really loved bridges. That joke never got old. That joke, I love that joke. I love it. That's a little character thing. I'm a big believer in like the rule of 3, where you really can bring up a joke 3 times and then it sort of dies off. But some jokes stay funny, especially if you keep introducing them in novel ways. But yes, Horace did love bridges. I believe his name was Horace. I'm sorry if it's not Horace. And everyone was aware, or was made aware, because he would say, I love bridges, so often. So often he would say that. That was such a fun little character quirk. Oh my. I do love bridges. Do we have any more icebreakers? I want to see. I'm addicted to them now. Oh my. And we only have a little bit more to go, I'd say, before we can say that we've done a good bit of learning on stream. And we have done a good bit of learning on stream. We have done a good bit of learning. Right? Let's look at the first icebreaker and do that. What song have you completely memorized? None. Oh, no. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. You know what? I'm 90% certain that Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star is a public domain, copyright free. And if that's the case, I might post a cover of it. I might post a cover of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. I do want to do a nice, more relaxed ASMR vocal theme channel. I think I want to do that. And in that case, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, I will learn to sing you well. And then I will post you. I want to do a lot of vocal things. I want to get better at singing. I do. But let's see. What's my superpower? Sleep deprivation is not a superpower. Memorization is not super enough. I feel very human. My body's inability to touch grass without getting a rash, that's a weakness, not a superpower. It's my kryptonite, because it's green. But, let's see. A superpower? No, I'm flexible. You can't see this, but I can, basically, touch the back of my head with my foot. Can I? That's basically the back of my head. I'm pretty flexible like that. What did you want to be when you grew up? I wanted to build televisions. Well, specifically, I wanted to build televisions, and I wanted to build the stuff on the televisions. I wanted to be like an engineer, and I wanted to be like an animator or something. Accomplished one of those things. That's fun. Won't say which one, but actually I have. But I won't say now, just to be a little stinker. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm flubbing things up, but we're already at 150. Let's just do a few more. Well, I think we're going to cool down with puzzles, but puzzles with, how do I say it? How do I say it? Well, no, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Puzzles with a twist of, how do I say? The icebreakers. So while it loads, what show, movie, or website is your guiltiest pleasure? Guiltiest pleasure? Definitely YouTube shorts. Because I don't even like watching them. To be completely honest. Well, I do. But I understand and recognize the fact that they do not bring value to my life. And I should not watch them. But I do. Alright, in this daily puzzle, first instinct is... Well, any checks, any captures, or attacks. No, and yes. My first instinct is... move the knight here. Why? Because I see the queen and the bishop are in a battery, and can attack this square, threaten mate. So what does that mean? When I move my knight here, it forks the queen and the rook. But it also opens up checkmate. So my opponent would have to block it somehow, let's say pawn up or rook back, and I win a queen. And I don't think it's more complex than that. Really, just giving checkmate? Come on! That's not a daily puzzle. That's a normal puzzle. Opening act, come on. That's not... No. Daily puzzles are supposed to be difficult. The past two we got have not been difficult. It's... I'm not going to say boring, but... Where's like the very impossible puzzle that puts a smile on my face because, aha, we have to voice Zugzwing, which I did not think of. Where is that? I'm sorry, I'm a tad bit miffed. I'll be honest. I am a tad bit miffed. Tad bit miffed, but that's fine because we have these puzzles. And listen, let me get to 50 like this. Okay, so my first instinct was to checkmate, but unfortunately, I'm pinned. So why not just take the rook and deliver checkmate? Back rank mate, because these two squares take away the king's escape, and this square is covered by the pawn, so hitting the back rank is checkmate. And take the rook, of course. This is just checkmate defended by the rook. Because again, king can't go here or here. This is taken away by the rook, and back rank issues. So, simple enough. Let's do it. Back rank issues. Check along here is just checkmate. So let's do it. Check here forces you in the corner, creating back rank issues. So it's sack the queen, which is a terrible idea because you have two things defending it. So instead of sacking the queen, I would take the rook. You'd come back with your queen, and then either queen takes or rook takes is checkmate. Simple enough. Just checkmate. One, defend by the knight, and nothing else is guarding that square. Other than the king, of course. This is just checkmate. Because the king's in a box. Can't go here because of the pawn. Can't go here. Can't take here because of the pawn. Can't go here because of the rook. So moving the knight here, which is undefended, is checkmate because the knight would check the king, and it would have nowhere to move. Alright. I just look checks, captures, attacks. This is the first check that I see. Nothing defends this square. That takes away this square, this square, this square. Attacks the king. You can't go here because of the bishop. You can't go here because of my bishop, which is a sniper. So you have to block with the bishop. But guess what? I take and that's mate because, again, the bishop defends. So mate in two. Oh, you didn't even let me mate in two. This looks like checkmate. It's similar to a dovetail mate, but not. It's just the king is kind of trapped with all your own pieces kind of stuck there with no mobility. This square is undefended by you, but it's defended by my bishop. It takes away these squares and delivers check, which is checkmate. Lovely. Check here because it's defended by the rook, and it forces nothing. It's just checkmate. King can't move. Now this one we actually have to think. I'm assuming here and running up, because this pawn is basically free. It's basically free. Now there's two things I can do. The first thing is take. The second thing is make a waiting move. Force the king to do something, probably go here. I'm just going to take. You can't do anything. Yeah, you're going to take it, but you're too slow. This should be checkmate because it's defended by the knight. Again, I'm looking at checks, then captures, then attacks. First check I see was this one with the queen, and it's defended by the knight, but unfortunately pawn takes. So going here takes away this square, this square, this square, and these two squares are taken away by the pawn. It's defended by the knight, so it is checkmate. Checks, do I see any? Just this one, which is a loss of material. Well, no, also this one. Oh. This is why we go checks, captures, then attacks. Because I overlooked this move. But this is checkmate, isn't it? It's defended by the rook, so you can't go there. These two squares are taken away by this bishop over here. These two squares are taken away by these two pawns. And this square is taken away by this bishop. So in other words, there's a mating net woven around your king. Oh, of course you can't drop back to either of these two squares. And you can't take the pawn. But yes. And now, again, back rank issues is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some back rank issues. So a check along here is pretty devastating. However, do I immediately go here and allow you to get it back and then probably go here? No, that's daft. I go here first, basically force you to block. Or move. Regardless of what you do, I either take with check or go back here and deliver checkmate. Or check and then mate when you will inevitably take back there. Nope, that's so incredibly... I overlooked something obvious. If I were to go here, you would take. I missed that, because I don't know. So now I'm thinking here, force that, then here, force you over. Is that right? And, well, let's just first make the first move. And the second move. Where's the third move? Oh, win the queen. Because it's pinned to the king. It's not checkmate, but it's not bad. Let's see. What can I do? I think attack the knight. And if you take the rook, I give you a check. And this is kind of checkmate. So win. Aha, you didn't take because it would be checkmate. So you went back there. That's fine. Except for the fact that it probably isn't. If I go here, you probably take. And I go here with my queen. You have to block with your queen. Then I take your rook with check. You have to block with your queen. I come back here with check. You have to block with your queen. And I take your knight. Which seems correct. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe I'm overlooking checkmate, but I don't think I am. Okay, you're just going to sack the pawn. That's fine. There we go. Simpler for me, I guess. I'm assuming here, force you here, here, force you there, takes, and then this should be winning. Yeah, it should just be winning. Takes, and whether to take with the rook or the king, I fork, defended by the knight. Yeah, simple enough. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. Alright, considering the amount of pieces you have and the amount of pieces I have, in other words, you have an extra rook and knight, I kind of have to deliver checkmate, don't I? First instinct I see is this. Probably force you back there. I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. And then maybe if I go here. Huh. I'm perplexed. I am perplexed. What's the right move? What is the right move? Wow. No, I'm dumb. Stop looking at checks. Look at captures. That's a queen. For free. Wow. Alright, this is like check. Force you over. Check. Force you over. And checkmate. Because it is. Alright, I'm thinking about just queening. Yeah, let's just do that. Or not. I guess I'm supposed to, Whoa, hold the front door. That scammed me. I don't want premium. It made me click on that. Oh no. Let's hope I can get back. If I can't get back, I'm going to be peeved. Peeved. Oh, come on. Let's hop back in. Okay, good. Let's hop back over. Sorry about that. But I don't even know what I was saying. A1, 2, 3. White to move. Oh, it's white to move. It's me. I'm white. This, you do something silly. I take, you take, I take. You probably take. I start pushing. That helps me out a bit. Yeah, it's probably the right move. I have the pawn majority. Yeah, 2 pieces for a rook is not bad. Well, 2 pieces for a rook and a pawn, I should say. Huh. I'm assuming deflection. To force your knight to move somewhere. Probably to here. But then I could, like, fork you out of there. So yeah, deflection. And queen. Lovely. I take the knight, and you have to take back, and then I fork. There we go. And save the knight somehow by dropping it back. That weakens your king too much. Always have to be on the lookout for these diagonal attacks. Wow, that's a lot of pieces I have somewhere, but let's just say check. And where can you go? The corner. For now. But it is a free piece. Yeah, that looked like the right move. Which move shall we do? maybe check. You have to take, because, again, mating net. Double check there. That way you don't just take my queen. Because I'm just playing the forcing moves. Okay. So in which case you're checked by the queen here. And the bishop here. So you take the bishop with your king. I'm perplexed. I am perplexed. What should I do? I'm already up a piece in this. Well, I'm going to not be up a piece. Well, a piece for 2 pieces. 2 pieces for a piece, I should say. That makes the most sense to me, what I'm saying, but, that's a different story of whether it'll work or not. It's a different story. You know what? Let's try it. Again, that's double check, but the knight is just there so eagerly. Which is why I'm considering double check. Double check. Takes. I just don't see the mate. Nope, not gonna do that. Yeah, I didn't see it. Here I see. Check, force you over, and then takes. There we go. Here I see it. Checks, force you in. There. Force you out. Followed by check. And that's mate because of this bishop in the corner. And now all these squares are taken away. So lovely. Let's do... Oh, you're going to let me do this. Lovely. Okay. Black to move. I push the idea. You take, and I have a bit of a pathway that you can't get to with your king. And your king can't stop this pawn. Only the bishop can. So yeah. And if you didn't take, I would just keep pushing. I'd love to go here. Defended. I'd love to go here, because that's an unstoppable attack. Lovely. Free piece? No. Now it's a free piece. Take away the defender, then take the bishop. Followed by taking... Yes. Okay. Check. Takes. Cry, because that didn't work. No. Push. And let's say you take me. Check. Here. I windmill. Or I can windmill is what I'm should say. Well, actually, better than that. Let's say I go here, force you over here, then takes, force you to take, and guess what? These 3 squares, it's a pseudo back rank mates. Oh yeah, that's so much better than what I thought originally. What I thought originally was just a simple windmill, but it's better. So much better. It's checkmates. Is this stoppable? Maybe. So let's try this first. Force you over. probably bring the queen over and just say, hey, you're not going to do anything. You're just not... What? Oh, because you block like that. What did I miss then? Huh. Not a good puzzle rush. But anyway, that is going to do it for today's stream. I am tired. I am really tired. I think I tuckered myself out. I talked a lot. You know, 3 more puzzles. Not puzzles. What am I saying? 3 more icebreakers. What's a current trend you just don't get? You know, I started to get 6, 7. Well, no, I understand that I don't get it. I will never get it. I don't think there's any sense or logic behind it. But I remember as a kid, I should say, you know, was quite fond of the letter E. And that was funny. Just E. So I understand 6, 7. I will never understand why it's popular outside of just the fact that people like it. Let's see. What job would you be terrible at? Probably... Ooh, what am I bad at? I'm pretty talented at everything, honestly. Maybe something where you have to smell stuff all day. Like maybe at a sewage treatment place? I don't know. But I don't think I can deal with smells too much. And let's see. One more thing. If these icebreakers are terrible. Oh, speaking of smell, what's my favorite smell? Ooh, that would have to be freshly baked cookies. I do love the smell of freshly baked cookies. I think that's delicious. I know how some stores use a special fragrance of cookie smell to bring people into the stores because of smell theory or something. I don't know. But it is mouth-wateringly good. But that is going to do it for today's stream. Thank you all for watching. It always means a lot to me, whether you're just stopping by or you hit that like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to me. And as always, have a day. I hope it's a good one. See ya.